أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Welcome address by our Honorable Director, Professor N. Altaf Ahmad. Architect Altaf Ahmad is the founder director of Miyazi Academy of Architecture and erstwhile professor at Anna University, a practicing architect with international experience and is the recipient of the Lifetime Achiever Award, a rare distinction from Indian Institute of Architects for teaching and professional practice. We invite our respected director, Professor N. Altaf Ahmad, whose inspiration and vision is guiding us to greater heights, to deliver the welcome address.
Dear students, I'm extremely happy to welcome you to Miyazi Academy of Architecture, where you're going to spend the next 2 years with us. I know some of you must be joining us immediately after your UG program, and others may be coming after some work experience. But I'm sure by now you would have realized there is much more to learn, and is the reason why we are trying to pursue your studies further to upgrade your knowledge, to widen your vision, so that you can face the challenges in a better way. There's a purpose why you do your masters. The world is changing, the society is changing, their attitudes are changing, their requirements are changing, new inventions are coming, new techniques are coming. So much is happening, and we have to be in the know of everything as we progress in the future. So it becomes very relevant and important that you keep upgrading your knowledge whenever it is possible. We are offering two interesting courses. One is master's program in architecture. The other one is master's program in real estate development. Both are very important areas. In architecture, so much is happening. Fundamentally, architecture deals with the human life. And if you look into any period of time, if you look at the architecture of that particular period, it always reflected the cultural, socio-economic conditions of the society of that time. So it's a history. Architecture is something is not done for one day, tomorrow it vanishes. No. A good architecture will always remain. Even today, people spend money, travel long distance to see those buildings, those monuments which have been designed based on the architectural character and grammar. But things are changing. The present day building is more related to the function and the present day need. So you'll find a world of difference between the buildings of yesteryears to what is happening today. And mind you, tomorrow is going to be totally different. Necessity also forces you to come up with new ideas. Now, for example, you present day condition, if you look at it, with all these pandemic conditions, now people are learning to stay at home and work. Online working has become a very common thing today. Now, whether this is going to reflect in the future design of buildings, I do not know. It all depends what the future is going to hold for us. There was a time, just to give an example, there was a time when an office was a huge area. You had so many people working, the system of working, the tables, chairs, record rooms, etc., etc. But today, all that is shrinking and it has come down to one workstation. One workstation where you can work, design, and store too. So, shrinking of the space, all this throws a challenge to the designers, architects, as to how we are going to handle these situations, these challenges. Now, take for example the real estate. Now, this is a very important area too, because I strongly feel unless the real estate does well, country's economy will not do well. Because real estate development, real estate activity generates so much of opportunity, job opportunities, financial opportunities to the people. Right now, I know it's little slow down, it has slowed down, but it's only a matter of time before it picks up. Now, these two, architecture and real estate put together, goes hand in hand. A fine example is take one of the Middle East countries like Dubai. This is a perfect example. And on one side, you find buildings with modern technology, modern design, modern outlook, material is coming up, has come up to be very frank. And the other side, the real estate development of Dubai became the most important thing for the development of that country. People started investing in it. Huge investment came. And real estate became the main financial activity of that country. So it's a combination of architecture and real estate. Real estate means it's just not, handling a small projects, mega projects. And how you plan, it's a very interesting area too. And I'm sure when you complete this course, you will have excellent job opportunities. We at MIASI will help you learn. We will respect what you learned earlier and we'll help you to learn. There will be less of teaching, but more of learning. We have an excellent faculty, senior and young faculty, highly qualified, experienced, and it will be wonderful for you to share their knowledge. We will do all our best to provide you with quality education. But in return, we ask you to give your commitment, your dedication, your hard work. We are asking you for this for your sake, not for us. We are anxious. Every student who is undergoing this course should do well in life. The next 2 years are going to be very purposeful years. So we have to work hard. We have a very good infrastructure. We have an excellent library. and one of the best computer labs. And all this is for your use. If you find that something is lacking, or if you have any problem anytime, you can always walk into my room and tell me the problem so that I, in consultation with the management, try to solve it. We have a wonderful management. Our chairman is no other than the Prince of Akkad, Janab Abdul Muhammad Ali Azam Jah. Very dynamic personality. Always there to help us. Always there to guide us. And he is supported by our revered Secretary Janab Ilyas Said. In fact, both of them had, some very important work, so they could not participate today. But however, they will definitely meet you after some time. Both are dynamic personalities, and they insist that the student should get the best out of this institution. They monitor the progress of the students, and they keep telling us that we must give our best to the students. We will not only teach you, help you learn what is there in the syllabus, we'll take you beyond that. We'll get professionals from outside. We'll get them to come and share their thoughts, their ideas with you. So it's going to be a very interesting 2 years. But again, it is in your hand. Again, it depends upon your commitment to learn. I'm sure you'll enjoy your next 2 years. Take a lot of interest. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you for choosing to do your master's program. The master's program is a very important thing. It's just not for the degree's sake. It should be purposeful. It should be useful to you in your future. So take a lot of interest, work hard, so that end of the 2 years, you will have the satisfaction that you have done a course which is going to help you in your future. We have a good setup, and well, there's nothing more I would like to share with you, except that we are always there for you. Don't hesitate to tell us if you need anything. I once again take this opportunity to welcome you all to Miyasi Academy of Architecture on behalf of the management, on each and everyone at Miyasi Academy of Architecture. Dear friends, I also would like to take this opportunity to wish you a very, very happy and prosperous New Year. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts. Address by our Dean, Professor Dr. A.N. Sachidanandan. We invite our Dean, Professor Dr. A.N. Sachidanandan, to share his views on the academic strength and laurels of our college.
Good morning, everybody. Dear Professor Altaf Ahmed, Kasolu, Mansingh, Ravi, and Kat Thuyovan. I welcome the newcomers. There's a subtle difference between the people who come for master's degree and the undergraduate program because they come from the schools, whereas you have come as a professional and you are joining us as a co-professional in the learning process. That being the case, the MIASI does not want to lay back because their basic covenant itself is that they would like to provide the education, best of education to everybody in whichever institution they have. Because wealth can be taken away, house can be taken away, but the knowledge they believed cannot be taken away, and knowledge will provide the opportunities in life. And that is the intent of the whole process of running the institutions. And way back in 1999, the MIASI Academy of Architecture was established with the efforts of the management and fully advised into the nooks and corners of the education part of it by Professor Altaf Ahmed. And he is one person, I should say, that he makes it happen whenever he feels it should happen. In the sense, he chooses the right person well in advance, not on that day, well in advance, and then try to deal with that particular element of education along with them without any issue relating to I am the senior, I am the junior, and whatnot. For that matter, way back in 2006, if I remember right, the MIASI thought we will go in for the program on master's degree in real estate program when everybody else were looking for master's in architecture in either general or landscape. Professor Altaf felt, as he rightly said earlier, that real estate is one area which will provide umpteen number of opportunities, and that is where the whole opportunities for architects are lying in. At this stage, I would like to share back in 2000, if I remember right, we tried to broach in the idea of why not we have a program on real estate at SAP Chennai. But the people over there, the Board of Studies, did not have the wherewithal to start or allow the program to be started. But in 2006, the moment we said, a group of teachers from MIASI, we said, we would like to think in terms of this. Professor Altaf said, go ahead. Unfortunately for us, the MIASI management also came in good help, and initial works for academic requirements were done in the MIASI building for MArch Real Estate, not at Anna University. Then it was submitted to the Anna University. That is what MIASI is all about. Therefore, I would say that the people who have joined real estate program, which was started in 2008, and later we also went in to develop the real estate regular program on architecture, MArch General. I have to tell that in real estate, now we have one of the very senior most professional in urban development and remote sensing, Dr. Kat Thuyovan, who had donned the position of a member in CMDA, chief planner in CMDA, and so many other committees, and was also a member of the Council of Town Planners earlier. And he brought in all the experiences, and he immediately comes up with a positive note to any doubt that is raised by the students or the staff members. Similarly, we have the very senior most teacher, Professor Ravi, who was also a dean earlier at SAP, to head MR's general program, and then you know how much is the advantage you people have, because they have a lot of basic experience as well as experience in the profession. So it is up to you to see how much you can take away from them and benefit yourself. Having said it, I would like to tell about the student teacher interaction. Here, there is nothing called we are teaching, as rightly pointed out by our director. We are in the learning process as teams. That being the case, we would insist that all of you read all the time. It is something like somebody told a few days back, you should become a Chanakya or you should become a Birbal. You should read their works, only then you will get to know how they are able to contribute to your strengthening of architectural negotiated, okay, professional works. So it is not just theory, but it is the negotiated professional advancement which comes from all the years of experience of 50 years, 60 years, 30 years, plus immediate youngsters who are already, as it has been said, who are qualified from various countries and various universities. Now let me say, after all, whenever there is an academic thing, the innovation, imagination, and then trying to experiment. It is time that you do these innovations, experimentation, and we will be willing to help you out in doing that, provided you don't, as a student, get angry or upset when there is a negative comment made about your proposals. That is essential, because tomorrow when you go, there are many clients who may raise these issues. Then you should not be on off guard. Therefore, we ask all the umpteen number of questions here itself. So you will have to learn, you have to read as many books as possible in any of these programs, either it be general architecture or real estate development. One thing we are very clear and sure is discipline. You have to pay respect to your profession, to your teachers, to the wealth of information you are able to get at. So this is where we found two குறள் epithets. எப்பொருள் யார் யார் வாய் கேட்பினும் அப்பொருள் மெய்ப்பொருள் காண்பது அறிவு. You have to dissect, understand, question, then accept or reject. You can't just reject it, or you can't just force that idea into us, because we have the, as I said earlier, we have the best of teachers who can clarify any doubts, any query you raise. That being the case, we would like you to do a research-based learning in a March to finally conclude. Again, I'm depending on Tirukkural. Tottanai Thurum Manarkeni. The more and more you dig, you get water. Madarku, that is for the people. Katranai Thurum Arivu. If you want to become intelligent, if you want to become smart, if you want to become successful, you have to be reading all the time and questioning what you have read. That will provide you enough and more opportunities in the next 2 years when you are at MIASI. Last but not the least, we have a set of administrative people who will go one extra mile to help you, both in terms of at times personal miseries and academic requirements or administrative requirements. So MIASI has a well-rounded set of people who are student-centric, who will give respect and take respect. Please enjoy the next 2 years in learning, questioning, and let us say being the best person when you go out of MIASI, and keep the MIASI flag flying all over the world. Thank you and welcome again.
Thank you, sir. As mentioned earlier by our director, I regret to inform you all that our Honorable Chairman and Secretary of MIASI Trust, due to unforeseen circumstances, are unable to join us today. Hence, we will move on with the next program. MArch General Program Introduction by Professor S. Ravi. Professor S. Ravi, the Design Chair for the MArch General, will now give us a gist about the program.
Thank you. Good morning, respected Director Professor Altaf Ahmed and Professor Dr. A. Sachidanandan, Dean, Professor Kesolu, Head of the Department, and Professor Mansik Devadas, Principal, MIASI Academy of Architecture. Good morning to all of you. And I am happy to be here with you to share with you some of the main content of this MArch General program. So this particular address is to you as students, fresh students, and I welcome you with a very green and sustainable note, which will last for another 2 years minimum. All of you are aware that the master's degree program was started in the year 2013 at MIASI Academy of Architecture and is of 2 full years full time, consisting of 4 semesters with a professional training of 1 month duration sandwiched as a requirement of the university. In fact, the program envisages, as stipulated by the university, a 1 month training program, which in MIASI we normally integrate it after the second semester and during the summer vacation. This training is a very important aspect of the program because you have to successfully complete it to move on to that. The MArch degree program has 3 to 4 theory courses in every semester, 1 or 2 theory and studio based courses, 1 or 2 again, and studio courses which are again 1 or 2. And the main thrust as far as MArch General program is a research bent of mind, that is understanding research methodology, which as a subject will be taught to you, and its application in dissertation as an important component in the program. In fact, we lay emphasis on this particular aspect of the program, which will be more or less occurring in the 3rd semester as per the program. The major important and thrust is given to advanced architectural design in early 3 semesters, culminating as thesis in the fourth semester. According to university, the thesis is titled as Project Phase 2. We are not calling it as thesis. In the DR degree program, they call it as thesis. But in MR, we call this as a Project Phase 2, which is generally an extension of the dissertation that you will do in the third semester, which is called as Project Phase 1. This is again stipulated by Anna University. So third semester, you all will undergo dissertation as Project Phase 1, which will generate into thesis in the fourth semester, which is called as Project Phase 2. Now, my past experience and then in teaching, training students, etc., have resulted in several major outcomes and objectives to a student or a learner. This is very important. I want to share with you the main objective. In fact, the council stipulates it is enough if you have a BA degree to practice. But the master's degree program puts you onto a better academic platform. In the sense, there are a lot of advantages of doing a master's degree program. To mention a few, the first and foremost thing is you will acquire a more scholarly and professional way of presenting projects to a client instead of amateurish or common way of presenting things like a common man. This is very important. You as a professional with a master's degree, that you have to present the things, because I have faced it myself in all my consultancy projects with state government, World Bank, CPWD, PWD, a scholarly and professional way of presenting things. This is very essential in the forthcoming years because the competition is going to increase in the professional field. The second and most important advantage is that a definite increase in your architectural vocabulary, not only in words but also in phrases. This is very important in today's context. You as a professional with a master's degree should have a very rich vocabulary. This is very important because, as I said, in the explanation of the projects and consultancy works, I think this use of phrases is very important. I will be concentrating on this during the next my lecture program on deconstructing cases. The third advantage of doing a master's degree program is you may end up with developing a philosophy that gives you an identity. I am sure that all of you as an architect must have some individuality, and most of you would have developed an identity of your own in trying to experiment with architectural design and create, yes, this is my work. That sort of identity is there. But if you have not developed, most of the world renowned architects in India and abroad have created this identity. That is why they become masters of world architecture. So this program will help you to develop a philosophy of your own that gives you an identity. The 2 years of training, the more and more, as the dean said, the more and more you dig, you will develop and try to unearth a philosophy that will stand out and a projection of your own personality as an architect. Then the last one which I want to tell is that you become more systematic, well organized, more authentic, more methodical in your presentation, in your manners, in your style. That is because you are backed up by analytical ability and an authentic data, and in toto, you will become a hardcore professional. This is only few 4 points that I want to share with you, that when you take up master's degree, you will gain to advantage. Now, getting on to the detail of this program very briefly, every semester has advanced architectural design, which draws inspiration from the theory courses taught to you parallelly during that semester. Every semester, the Anna University stipulates there is a thrust and focus in the first 3 semesters on a particular area of specialization on which the architectural design is developed. In the first semester, anthropology, urban morphology, urban conservation, and contemporary process in design development are the main inputs which generate research question and impact your design. In fact, the design teachers, which you will be taking up shortly in the first semester, we will be teaching you the theory comes to you, and the design will focus on to it. In the second semester, sustainable concepts, services integration in tall buildings, performance evaluation through digital tools are some of the inputs which generate research question and impact design. In short, the second semester concentrates on certain things. It has a heavy emphasis on sustainability aspects. That's why I said a sustainable welcome to all of you, and which will also generate questions. The second semester will also reinforces the idea of using digital tools in the design development stage. In the third semester, the focus will be on practices in housing, arbitration and advanced professional practices, green building concepts, contemporary architectural theory to enhance your design capabilities. And the third semester, advanced architectural design, will be a culmination of all that you learned in the UG as well as in the 2 semesters of master's degree program. Dissertation, which I mentioned earlier, project phase 1, is an important research area of your choice with mandatory provisions indicating its importance. In fact, the MIASI Academy of Architecture lays emphasis on dissertation and try to widen your academic background in the area of research of your own choice. And this is a mandatory provision because unless you successfully clear a dissertation, you will not be able to move over to the next semester. In the fourth semester, that is the thesis semester, project phase 2 of the dissertation, project phase 1 assumes importance, and a mandatory clearance is again very important to earn you a master's degree. So the thesis is equally important. As per university regulation, the program is on CBCS, which you know very well, choice-based credit system. And I think most of you would have already entered. If you are a fresh student from here, you would have undergone choice-based credit system of the Anna University, which offers flexibility to onload or offload or opt for online courses from other national educational organizations and institutions. There is a flexibility according to your capacities and capabilities. All the courses have an intent in the form of aims and objectives. In fact, we go through the syllabus. The syllabus very clearly tell you what is the aim of teaching the subject, whether it's theory or theory cum studio or studio, and what are the advantages of this. And this we call as the OBE, outcome-based education. This is also very important, and you will be learning all this in the next 2 years. Please do not strain yourself. You should know how to enjoy the program. As our director said, Dean said, I think you should know how to enjoy the program and gracefully earn a master's degree at the end of the course. MIASI Academy of Architecture provides a complement of well-trained, specialized staff in their own area of skills and are well qualified in that particular area of their own specialization. You will learn this, you will understand this as you move through the program. And as director said, the state of our infrastructure is one of the excellent available in the school, is a major compliment to you. You will enjoy the program if you are able to do a bit of time management and demonstrate your sincerity in the program. So we will be interacting you throughout 2 years. So I would like to conclude at this point of time. I welcome you all in the portals of MIASI and wish you a wonderful stay. All the best and wish you a happy new year. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. MARC Real Estate Development Program Introduction by Dr. Thuyavan. Dr. Thuyavan, the design chair for the MARC Real Estate Development, will now give us a gist about the program.
With due respects to our beloved, respected director, Architect Altaf Ahmed, my guru, teacher, respectful Sachidanandam, my colleagues, senior colleagues, Mr. Kesavalu, our beloved principal, Dr. Mahan Singh, my other colleagues, alumni, and the freshers. This is a very happy occasion wherein I was in having opportunity to talk to you. This is the first opportunity I am meeting you, even though physically I am not able to see you all, but you are able to hear me. It is well said about the importance of PG course by our beloved, respectful director and Professor Ravi. All said, you have chosen a PG course with an intention, especially from the point of view of real estate where I am teaching. I would like to welcome you all for this particular course to gain more experiences in the field of real estate. Real estate is one of the very important subject matter, not only from the financial point of view, from the promotional avenue for the nation and employment generation, all put together become very important in our operations. We should do our operation very successfully in the sense that not only for earning money, but for the sake of the nation in the fields and try to generate as much as possible from our own the business. That's why you sought real estate. I am believing. Why MIASI? MIASI is one of the very well said institutions in the whole of India, very much dedicated and committed for causing education, good delivery of educational knowledge, both in business as well as practice. Such a wonderful institution you have sought after and came here with more ambition that you will learn more and more, like what our தோண்ட தோண்ட நீர் ஊறும். அதே போல you are all here with ambition to come forward for learning. That is your commitment. Similarly, we got our commitment also as teachers for you to lift you up in the profession, in imparting knowledge, in imparting research, all kinds of the things. Wherein the real estate is having all the mixtures of ingredients, imparting knowledge, imparting experiences, imparting new innovative technology, and at the same time, you are going to become very important person in building the nation. Not as an architect, we will see the role is very much limited. As a real estate person, the role is very much enlarged worldwide. That means you are going to consider as an important person, not an architect alone, but he is having much more to do many things, especially in the field of real estate. Our institution so far produced 100 people, more or less that way. And this is the 11th course. Batches went out. They are all in a very eminent positions, either in real estate practice or in professionals in corporate companies. I am receiving lot of inspirations. I am deriving lot of inspirations from what I heard from our alumni. They have gone ahead and brought fame and name to the institution, at the same time to the company they belong to. This is not just an appreciation. This is what really happened and happening. With these few things, I would like to say why this real estate. It is well said by our director. I don't want to repeat all those things because of time constraint, but I would like to say, highlight, my role is to highlight the important lessons we are going to teach. That is one part. And the second part, what I wanted to derive here, your devoted attention to become and to get as much as possible from the teachers. So that is the other thing, not only hearsay teaching, but work say you should do. That is, we expect as teachers. With this background, I would like to say one thing. This real estate is indigenously built up by our own staff, and you can nowhere compare with this real estate in any of the courses in India. Altogether, it is a modern field, altogether a new field for a practice of architects, and there are many advantages when you look at that course, both your profession as well as practice. This is the way I am seeing the subjects which is indigenously developed by MIASI, by the staff of MIASI Academic of Architecture. And it is well appreciated. And nowhere you can find such a course. Only very few subjects have been taught in India. But this is developed based on the experiences gained in the west as well as east. Why I am telling Singapore on the eastern side and on the western side, US, UK, all those things. Our staff and colleagues, and with the initiatives of the beloved director, this subject, this particular field have been chosen and admired. We are very much successful in running the program. Also, we are making the students who are coming out also are succeeded in their life, both in educational fields as well as in practical fields. That is, it is having so many features. Let me say somehow it is going to be useful to you in our lessons, our subjects, what we are dealing with in real estate. First of all, as an introductory part, in semester 1, this real estate development itself becomes an introductory part, because you are entering into altogether a new field, another dimension to architects going to gain. That is why this subject, introduction to RED, is the foundation wherein you can build on your superstructures. Then the finance, without finance, there is no real estate. There is a separate subject dealing with real estate finance. This finance is a unique thing which is taught only in particularly in real estate field. That's why it becomes very important. Then urban design and retro adaptive reuse, as architects fundamentally know something, but is updated knowledge is going to be done. Urban policy and DC regulations, very important. DC regulations. Why? Because to build a structure which should be within norms. Without norms and rules, adopting rules, it may not be a successful completion of the structure, whatever it may be. It should be approvable one, then only it can be done in a very more fitting manner, drawing all science and art together. Then comes the valuation. Valuation, you may not much aware of valuation, completely taught how to do valuation both in land and structures. Another very, very important fundamentally, it deals with the studio, which is a practical thing, how land can be more usefully done from the real estate point of view. Start with the layout designs are being taught. Not only layout, but there you have to find out the immediate needs of the people so that it can really sustain. And moreover, it should be taught there the financial viability, not only physical viability, financial, which is a very important subject with regard to this particular course. In the second semester, you know the legal points. Without any legal background, one cannot do the practice. He must know the nuts and bolts of the legal points so that he can be successfully complete the project and hand it over. Little bit is necessary at least. It may not be fully be law points, but fundamentally he should be able to do the practice very successfully. That is why the legal framework is an important subject in real estate. Then you know the housing. Housing is one of the important features in real estate, where there are different sections of the people who wants a house. So how to deal all these things, sir?
கொஞ்சம் time.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yes, sir. I will
ஒரு
finish.
1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Then comes the two electives. Importantly known as global real estate management, which is very, very important, which we cannot find. Then performance evaluation. Third semester, there is arbitration, which is very much essential for an architect. Then construction project management, many construction, we may address, you know this construction project management, we cannot complete the projects successfully. Then there are two electives important, and above all, there is a practical approach in importing smart cities, SEZs, all to be defined as a form of special purpose vehicle which is used as a tool for implement any project. That is another feature of the subjects. Then lastly, the last semester, some of the things have been brought out by Professor Ravi regarding the research thesis. It culminates the entire RED, you should put in all your knowledge, all your things in this thesis. Also, there is going to be one practical training earmarked for 30 calendar days. That is another important feature where you learn the practical things from going to some of the companies, corporate companies, they earn. With this background, they are able to get full experiences in real estate before they go out of the college. Also, there are opportunities from the training they can get the jobs. So this is some of the things importantly noted down. You all came with a lot of hopes, I believe, I imagine. So your beliefs will be turned into the practical thing, and you will definitely succeed in your life. So I take this opportunity to wish all the freshers and enjoy the campus experiences and enjoy with your friends and teachers and extend your full cooperation with us. With this thing, I will wind up. Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Address by our principal, Professor Dr. Monsing D. Devdas. Our principal, Professor Dr. Monsing D. Devdas, will speak on the university regulations.
A very warm welcome to all the students who joined here at Miyasi Academy of Architecture to learn more on the field of specialization. According to Council of Architecture, Perspective Plan for the Growth of Architectural Education released in August 2020, it says that from among the various institutions across India, as per the available information for the year 2018, there are only about 944 students, PG students passing out. For an Indian population of 1.3 billion plus, you are a minuscule and very fortunate to study PG, and that too from a prestigious institute in Tamil Nadu. As you may be aware, we have a highly qualified, dedicated faculty, both in-house and visiting, to teach and guide you to expand your horizon of knowledge in the field you have chosen. Besides, we have good infrastructure, as was told by the director also, labs, state-of-art library, auditorium with good infrastructure. I want you to understand that out of the 4 PG programs available in our university, in the Faculty of Architecture and Planning, the most sought after 2 PG programs are being offered in our institute. Many of you who have graduated from Anna University institution would have followed Regulation 2013, whereas now we are following Regulation 17, which is a choice-based credit system. I'd like to highlight the salient features of CBCS of Anna University as applicable to MArch and MArch real estate development. The MArch curriculum and syllabi consists of theory cum studio, electives, studio courses, besides dissertation and professional training, which is different from the UG program, besides thesis. Every course is a minimum of 3 credits, except for professional training of 2 credits. The total credit requirements to complete your PG program is 75 credits. The thesis preparation course, what we call it as phase 1, is called dissertation, offered in 3rd semester, and you continue to do the project phase 2 in the 4th semester of MArch. You also have to complete 6 weeks of professional training or 12 weeks of part-time during the semester vacation relevant to the discipline. Each semester will typically have 20 credits with the final semester of 15 credits. Value-added courses, just like to clarify to whatever Professor Ravi said, student can optionally undergo value-added courses of 1 to 2 credits, and the credits should be over and above the total credit requirements as approved by the university. Online courses, students are permitted to credit only one online course of 3 credits with prior approval from the university. It is also possible to drop of 6 credits maximum in a semester, and at the same time enroll additionally 6 credits in a semester. Just as in UG, one has to pass the architectural design studio or real estate development studio to move to the next semester. In addition, one has to also pass a project phase 1 dissertation to move to fourth semester. In the regulation, one is awarded letter grade as O, outstanding, with a grade point of 10, A plus, excellent, of 9 grade point, A, very good, with 8 credit points, grade points, and B plus, good, with 7 grade point, and B, average, with 6 grade point. Anybody scores less than 50 will be considered as RA. RA stands for reappearance. And a candidate who secures cumulative grade point average of not less than 8.5 shall be considered as first class with distinction. A candidate who secures cumulative grade point average of 7, not less than 7, unlike 6.5 in UG, it is 7, shall be declared to have passed in first class. All others shall be declared to have passed in second class. My advice to students is that you should remember you are already an architect, registered architect. In order to widen your knowledge and understanding in the field, you have to cultivate the habit of reading, as was told by the Dean. I'd like to reiterate the same point. It's very important that you have to read more and more, and therefore you update yourselves. Look at the possibility of sending articles to the conferences and publication during this period in addition to your study. In fact, some of the universities do insist on this. Urbanization in India, coupled with lack of planning and design, are the major reasons for the quality of life, poor infrastructure, pollution, and overcrowding. Importance of ICT in architecture and real estate development, along with the GIS and IRS, with other performance evaluation softwares, will help you to understand the issues in a better way. I request you, all you students, also to use online resources like ePG Pathshala. It's e-content for PG program. In fact, I was a project coordinator for UGC, which is there available online, and also NPTEL and other online resources to supplement your learning during this period of lockdown. By the end of 2 years, we mold you to think from macro to micro level issues in built forms more comprehensively with clarity, adding value addition to your degree. You are in the right place to make yourself as master in architecture. I wish you all the very best, and I also wish you all a very happy New Year 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Address by our Head of the Department, Professor S. Keshavlu. Our Head of the Department, Professor S. Keshavlu, will talk about the college infrastructure.
Good afternoon. We have come to the afternoon now. And this is 13th induction day program for MArch real estate, and 7th induction day program for MArch general. Our seats are filling up almost, every year the seats are filled up, and the course has become very popular. And one of the reasons is that our students are doing very well in the college and having gone out of the college also, and they have scored top ranks, and some of the rank holders will be talking to you little later about their experience at MIASI. Now I am going to talk about our faculty and infrastructure facilities. Talking about faculty, among our faculty members, there are 4 PhDs and a number of MArch degree holders, and their specialization is generally in sustainability, heritage, BIM, landscape planning, environmental planning, and real estate development. These 4 doctorates form a nucleus of our research group, who are going to give you the academic and research inputs in your program. Another point that I want to mention here is that we have our orientation program every year. This is meant for bringing you to a common ground, because I understand, particularly this batch, we have students from MGR, Satyabama University, Hindustan University, Abdur Rahman, BSA Abdur Rahman, Karpagam University, Mahatma Gandhi University. So different university students are there, and therefore this orientation program will help them to come to a common ground. Talking about infrastructure facilities, and as director has already mentioned, we have a state-of-the-art computer lab with all the latest software, and every time we are improving our software, we are adding to our software facilities, and we are trying to get at IES, that is Integrated Environmental Solutions, to so that you will be better designers using this energy efficient. Using the software, you can design energy efficient buildings. As far as our library is concerned, we have a huge collection, and collection of books and journals. But due to this pandemic, you may not be able to access physically our library, but at the same time, there are quite a few virtual digital libraries outside. IIT Kharagpur is extending this facility of digital library to the students. And in our own library, we have what is called a knowledge hub, K-Hub it is called, which using which you can, online, you can download material, download books, and you can also refer to quite a few books online using K-Hub. And we are providing you with good learning environment for you to pursue your PG course. And I want you to develop a spirit of inquiry and critical thinking in whatever you learn. So we have been talking about time management. I think we are running short of time. So I wish you all the best and a happy new year.
Thank you, sir. Address by alumni members. Our alumni, Architect Sumaira Karim, Architect Sri Nandini, and Architect Ryan Ibrahim will address the freshers and share their experiences in college and after graduation. I request the alumni to kindly adhere to the time limit as we are running behind schedule. I invite Architect Sumaira Karim to address the gathering.
Go ahead, Ma. Sumaira, go ahead.
Sumaira,
We can see you. Yeah.
Yes. But you're not audible, Sumaira.
Oh.
We'll go to the next person.
Yeah, we'll move on to the next person. We'll come back to you, Sumaira, in a minute, right? I invite architect Sri Nandini to share her experiences.
Good afternoon to every last one of you present here. Warm welcome to all the freshers. I have completed real estate development in Miyasi in 2020. And all the freshers over there must be a lot of questions flashing before you, so many. But for all this, I would like to say, just relax. Even I had these kind of questions, frankly, and at last I got all the answers positively. And I'm sure you all will have the same kind, and teachers will guide you for sure. And about the course, real estate development is all about real-time data, more of infographics involved, much related to practical scenarios, day-to-day life in the field. And one tip or a positive approach, I would say, to carry on real estate development is to collect all sort of hindrances that will come and affect your project, rather taking it only in a positive way or showing only the limelight of the project. Better you take all the hindrances that could come. That will be a very positive approach in real estate scenarios. And you ask as much of questions yourself during taking up a project, so that you could answer others conveniently. And to conclude, I would like you to urge to meet and greet everybody in the college and make a cordial relationship with all, especially your classmates. Participate in every event to come and discuss among yourself as much as you can, so that you could gain more of knowledge from others, and you'll end up to have a treasure of knowledge, that is for sure. And I thank Miyasi for providing this opportunity and an extraordinary forum to me and all, and for also others. And much thank you to all of you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Sri Nandini. I'll invite architect Sumaira Karim again. Sumaira, I think you're having some technical glitch with respect to your mic. We're unable to hear you. We'll again move on to architect Ryan Ibrahim, and we'll come back to you after that. I invite architect Ryan Ibrahim to share his experiences. Sir, yeah, your voice is not audible, sir. No, I think we've still got some.
Still not able to hear?
Yeah, we're not able to hear architect Ryan as well. So perhaps if you could remove your headset and try it, that might make a difference.
I think I should go to the next one, Mark.
Yes, sir. I'm extremely sorry, Architect Ryan, you're still not audible. And Architect Sumaira, would you like to? No, I don't think Architect Sumaira is audible too. That's all right. So we'll move on towards the end of the program. I once again invite our head of the department, Professor S. Keshavlu, to propose the vote of thanks.
First of all, I thank management for their support in all our efforts, particularly Chairman Nawab Babakat and Honorary Secretary Janab Ilyas Said Sahib. Our thanks to Director Professor Altaf Ahmed for his inspirational welcome address and his explanation about the future of architecture profession after this pandemic. I thank Dean Professor A. N. Sachidanandan for his enlivening address on the introduction of MArch program at Miyasi Academy of Architecture and his advice how to maintain your right temperament and attitude. And he also mentioned about the more you dig, the more water you get. But last month, even without digging, we were getting floodwaters. Right. I thank Professor Ravi, Professor Design Chair, for clearly explaining MArch program and the course, the thesis and dissertation, and about time management. I thank Professor Thuyavan, Professor Design Chair, explaining MArch Real Estate Development Program and the role of specialists in real estate development. I thank Principal Dr. Mansingh Devadas for explaining the university regulations and the credit-based system. And I also thank that student who rank holder who gave her experience. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We conclude this session by underlining the point made by our esteemed speakers that we in this institution are dedicated to working hard and giving our students not only the best technical education, but we will also spare no efforts to inculcate in them a tough mindset that is determined and passionate for success. It has indeed been a very eventful and blissful morning, but as all good things come to an end, we now come to the end of the inaugural session. We request all the dignitaries to kindly switch on the camera for a virtual photograph.
Switch on the camera.
Thank you. Thank you all. We request all the participants and the dignitaries to kindly rise for the national anthem.
National anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you all. We request all the students to kindly join us in 5 minutes for the next session, where the faculties will be introduced to you, followed by interesting technical sessions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.